Just of recent, there is a meeting being held in China. It is called China African Summit, whereby all African leaders were summoned to China. It is said from that great book that a borrower will always become a servant to the lender. That's what happened. All African leaders, they were summoned to China for a meeting. Yes, I believe you all see the video, you all watch the video where all African leaders were welcomed to China, because some of them are saying they don't want to do anything with the West again, that the West are exploiting them. Now they are now running to China for China to save them, for China to give them loan that will not choke them. Now when you hear some of them talking, most especially those that represent Nigeria, they were saying that getting to China, they were able to see a lot of things, a lot of development, and they are saying that they are going to replicate the same thing back home when they came back to Nigeria. Now my question is, why is it that every year all African leaders, either they are summoned to the United States of America or they are summoned to China? Why is it that all these great leaders, why not coming down to Africa to come and have the meeting? Why is it that all African leaders need to travel to China? That's to tell you that they don't rate Africa. They don't rate our leaders. Yes, they don't rate them at all. Yes, among all the leaders that went for that summit, only one country stand out, which is Burkina Faso. See the way their representative talk on behalf of their president. See the way he call other African leaders puppets. We are telling ourselves, in one of his words, he said, you said we are free, but we can no longer take decision on our own. How are we free? I believe you all agree with what he said. And in one of his saying, he said African leaders are puppets. Yes, all of them were on seats that day. He said all African leaders are puppets because they can't take decision on their own. And it's not lying. Every one of them, they are there just to seek on how to get money to borrow. How to borrow. That's their mentality, how to borrow. See, if China want to help Africa, they're supposed to summon all African leaders and keep them in a house maybe for like 2 or 3 months and reorientate them. This syndrome of borrowing is a mindset. Look at Burkina Faso now. Without borrowing, he's doing whatever he's doing with the available resources. But all the remaining African leaders, they are thinking on how to borrow and to embezzle, how to borrow and to embezzle, how to borrow and to embezzle. Yes, it's the problem of mindset. Yes, and China has promised them a lot of things, this and this. And most of them that travel down to China, instead of them to study their own system of government that make things work for them, they will not study that. They will be shouting they want to replicate. Check their system. They have system that is working, but down here in Africa, our system are not working. And you are saying you want to replicate the same thing that is happening in China, you want to replicate it in Africa. How is it possible? The problem we have in Africa is a problem of leader and weak system. Yes, I would like you to share your opinion with me.